Queen Zara stood tall on her throne made of crystal and metal. Her purple skin gleamed under the bright lights of the royal chamber. Her 6 arms moved with grace as she studied the reports from her scouts. The news was not good. Her people, the Valthani, were dying. The ancient curse that had plagued their race for 1,000 years was getting worse. Each generation fewer children were born, and those who lived grew weak and sick. The royal bloodline was almost extinct. Zara was the last of her family, and she had no heirs. The old prophecy spoke of a solution, but it seemed impossible. The sacred texts said that only by joining with a being from the 3rd planet could the curse be broken. The humans of Earth were young and primitive compared to the Valthani. Yet they held the key to survival. Admiral Kate Morrison received the strange message while commanding the space station near Mars. The alien transmission was unlike anything humanity had ever seen. The language was complex, but the meaning was clear. The Valthani wanted to meet. Kate was chosen to lead the first contact mission. She was brave, smart, and had spent years studying alien cultures in case this day would come. Her ship, the Phoenix, carried a small crew of the best humans Earth could offer. The journey to the Valthani homeworld took 3 months. When they arrived, Kate was amazed by what she saw. Cities that floated in the clouds, towers that reached into space, and technology that seemed like magic. The aliens were beautiful, but also strange with their tall bodies, multiple arms, and skin that changed color with their emotions. Queen Zara met the humans in her great hall. Kate felt small standing before the alien ruler, but she did not show fear. The queen spoke in perfect English, her voice like music. "I am Zara, last of the royal line," she said. "My people face extinction unless I can find a suitable partner among your kind. The prophecy demands it, and I must obey." Kate was shocked. She had come expecting to discuss trade, or science, not marriage. But as she learned more about the situation, she began to understand. The curse could only be broken through a union between the queen and a human. The children from such a pairing would be immune to the disease that was killing the Valthani. The queen had studied humans for years. She knew their strengths and weaknesses. She had watched their wars and their peace, their cruelty and their kindness. What impressed her most was their ability to adapt and survive against impossible odds. This was exactly what her people needed. But choosing a partner was not simple. The human had to be strong enough to survive the genetic bonding process. They needed to be intelligent enough to understand Valthani culture and brave enough to leave Earth forever. Most importantly, they had to be willing to make this sacrifice for 2 species they barely knew. Kate volunteered without hesitation. She had no family on Earth and had always dreamed of exploring the stars. This was her chance to make history and save an entire civilization. The other crew members supported her choice, though they worried about the risks. The bonding ceremony was ancient and mysterious. Kate had to drink a glowing liquid that changed her body at the cellular level. The process was painful, but she endured it knowing that millions of lives depended on her success. Queen Zara held her hand throughout the ritual, her skin glowing bright gold with hope. When it was finished, Kate felt different. She was stronger, faster, and could see colors that humans had never seen before. Her mind was linked to Zara's, and she could feel the queen's thoughts and emotions. The bond between them was deeper than marriage. It was a joining of souls. The first child was born exactly 1 year later. Princess Luna had her mother's purple skin but her father's human determination. She was healthy and strong, showing no signs of the curse that had plagued the royal family. The prophecy was fulfilled. More human volunteers came to the Valthani world. Scientists, explorers, and adventurers who wanted to be part of this new chapter in galactic history. The curse began to weaken as more hybrid children were born. Each generation was stronger than the last. Kate became more than just the queen's partner. She was a bridge between 2 worlds. She helped establish trade agreements, shared human technology, and taught Valthani children about Earth culture. In return, she learned secrets of the universe that no human had ever known. The Valthani people began to see humans differently. At first, they had thought of them as primitive savages barely worth their attention. But Kate and the other volunteers proved that humanity had something special. They had courage, compassion, and an unbreakable will to survive. Years passed and the alliance between Earth and the Valthani homeworld grew stronger. Human colonies were established throughout Valthani space and alien technology helped solve many of Earth's problems. The curse was completely broken and both species thrived. Kate often stood with Queen Zara on the palace balcony, looking up at the stars. They had 3 children now, all healthy and gifted with abilities from both races. Princess Luna had become a leader among the young hybrids, showing others that different species could work together. The story spread throughout the galaxy. Humans were no longer seen as weak primitives, but as a species capable of great sacrifice and love. Other alien races began to take notice. Some wanted to form alliances while others saw humans as a threat to the old order. But Kate and Zara were ready for whatever came next. They had proven that love could conquer even the greatest challenges. Their children would carry both human determination and Valthani wisdom into the future. The stars belonged to them all. Queen Zara had fulfilled her edict and saved her people. But she had gained something more valuable than just heirs. She had found a partner who understood her completely, and children who represented the best of both worlds. The prophecy had been right. Humans were the key to Valthani survival. But what the ancient texts had not predicted was that the Valthani would also be the key to humanity's future among the stars. Together they would explore the galaxy and show other species that cooperation was stronger than conquest. Kate Morrison had left Earth as an explorer and become a queen. She had helped create a new kind of family, one that spanned the stars and brought hope to millions. Her legacy would live on in her children and in the alliance between 2 very different but perfectly matched species. The curse was broken, the prophecy fulfilled, and the future bright with possibility.